It's your boy Online Davo, and we back with another video. We got a video about old Meezy. Hating someone you'll never meet is insane. Now let's get into this and see what we're talking about. Come on.
Internet culture has created this place and space where you can say whatever you want because there's always a screen in front of you with no consequences or repercussions for your actions.
What's my middle name? You don't know about me. So how the can you hate me? Have we had a conversation? Have I shook your hand? Have I took you on a date? Have I even talked to you? Have I slid in your DM? You don't know me from a can of paint, so how can you form an opinion based off a blog post or whatever the you seen online? You don't know.
They say everyone is entitled to an opinion, but sometimes these opinions are just invalid and honestly a reflection of what your life is as opposed to the people that you view. And rarely ever do people get the opportunity to be in the same places and spaces as the content creators that they criticize. Because we know what will happen. People would either switch up their stances or it would go a totally different way.
DDG, how you doing, sir?
You be hating on me.
I love your ass in real life, bro. Let me tell you. We can't talk about, we can't.
Man, you don't be going on the internet talking crazy and then you say you love me in real life.
No, I love your ass in real life, but let me tell you something.
I ain't gonna lie, that is crazy though. Bro, get on the phone and he know you one of his haters. How much do you be hating for a nigga to recognize you? What the fuck?
DD, I love your ass in real life, real talk. But sometimes you be doing stuff that don't be right.
It's okay, it's okay. You know.
But you know, we can't talk about that. We can't talk about all that stuff, you know.
Oh, that's some doo-doo garbage shit.
No recording.
Damn, this getting packed out for saying doo-doo garbage? Jeez. God damn. Bro run a militant camp.
Haters are a branch of the parasocial epidemic that we haven't discussed on this channel. So when DDG brought on 4 of his biggest haters onto his platform to have a real conversation with them, I thought that it was interesting and I definitely had to tap in.
That's your problem. Y'all get on the internet and y'all think y'all know something. Y'all see something and y'all run with it.
Okay.
And then y'all base your opinion and y'all liking on somebody based off that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't know about me from a can of paint. When this camera on, I'm a completely different. You don't know what's going on.
If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. It'll make the redness.
Okay, so then they know what you're showing us. I don't know that nigga in real life. I don't know none of these people in real life. But I only go off what you're willing to show the public. So it's like, okay, I'm criticizing the person or the persona or whatever you have that you're displaying. That's what I'm criticizing. Like you said, if you're a totally different person, that's cool. Congratulations. But who am I to be like, oh, this person did this crazy ass shit online, but they may be a good person in real life. Like, no, nigga, you did what you did online, and I'm seeing what you did online. I could care less about what type of life you live offline. What that gotta do with me?
To my eye go away, and it'll go a long way for the channel and the community. Now, back to the video. Now, I exist on the internet. Some would even say that I am chronically online, borderline parasocial myself. But I understand how people are getting their emotions and feelings of different creators, different celebrities, different athletes, based on clips they see of social media. Small glimpses of these people. So when I saw all 46 minutes of this DDG video, yeah, I saw all 46 minutes of this DDG video. I kind of already had an idea as to how these people came to formulate these opinions on him, because it's how people formulate opinions about anything in 2026. Rest in peace to 2025. It's based off of following somebody else who is adjacent in the space and consuming a bunch of clips and then ultimately drawing conclusions.
Dad content era, and I would have watched that shit happily. I love a present dad content. You know what I'm saying? You could have gotten brand deals from the diapers, from the wipes, from the play places. You know what I'm saying? I would ate that shit up. Now I don't watch any of your content or listen to your music. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I would love to see that from you.
My bro face like he's stuck between disgust, like what? Like confused and disgust at the same time.
But we didn't. You just got him sitting on your lap during stream. You know what I'm saying?
Am I getting rage baited in real life, guys? Is that what happened?
That's not a rage bait. I'm trying to tell you what I wanted to see from you, and I don't hate you, but it's like you ain't done nothing to make me like you more. You know what I'm saying?
Content, right?
Right.
Okay, that's what's up.
Okay.
Well, maybe after
That's
this you can type in DDG dad, and then maybe you can find some clips that'll make you see some dad content or something.
It ain't good enough. It ain't popped up on my shit yet.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Is the claim that DDG is an absent father? I don't think that there is a problem with criticism.
Is that the claim? Is that the claim on my trip? I thought she was pretty much saying like, yo, I fucked with your dad content, but you stopped doing dad content, so that's the only reason I watched you. I mean, that goes for anything though, right? If you have a channel that's centered around true crime and then you start doing Pokemon shit, people gonna be like, I fuck with you, but I fuck with you for your true crime shit, not for your Pokemon shit. So I don't think she was saying all that, but I may be tripping.
Criticizing the actual content that they put out. Hey, this was a potentially dumb decision. Hey, this might have went too far, etc., etc. But basing your opinions of this man by how many videos you see with him and his son is insane. Talking about how the algorithm doesn't even show it to you is out of this world. Now, you would assume that she would come to this conclusion about DDG based on her following him and not seeing this content. But no, in the video, that person confirms that they don't even follow DDG. All they do is follow people adjacent to DDG. And that's how they come to these conclusions.
Just say, did you scroll and see me? Did I just say that? So
That
stop
was more
lying.
indie, though. That was more indie. India.
India.
What?
We follow India. India. And you just be on there.
Damn, that's what you known for now, gang?
Damn.
Call India right now.
Why would I call that girl?
This is so weird.
I said we follow her. I said we don't know her. I said, why would I call that girl? Because we don't know her.
Nah, that's crazy. I mean, I'm not surprised though, especially depending on what type of content you do. For them to follow him, they gotta really rock with him. I'm not surprised they would see it through India shit. You know, she gonna obviously gear towards the women. Duh, she gonna gear towards the women population or the whatever like that. So it's like, yeah, they're gonna see him through her. So it's like, if they no longer together, out of sight, out of mind type of situation.
We follow her. She cool.
Exactly. You can't call neither one of the girls you named. You can't text them. If I FaceTime either one of them right now, would they know you? No.
Yeah, this is just a weird situation. I don't think that this situation just exists in the scope of DDG. He's just the first person to actively have what seems to be real life haters in front of him and address them. I think that this is a content creation wide problem. Whether you be Kai Cenat, Agent 00, Duke Dennis, Blackboy Max, Ron, Lacey, Silky, any content creator out there. There's a level of people who genuinely look at how visibly successful you are, whether it be the money, cars, clothes, lifestyle, confidence, how boisterous you are, you know.
There definitely is some people out there who just hate to hate. Like, they hate on motherfucker, they got a new car, they hate on them because they already see this person shopping. There's definitely people out there like that. But there's also people that be like, shit, I seen a video of you slapping someone or doing this to someone and I didn't like it. So I feel like that was weird, so now you're weird to me because of that situation. And I feel like that's a valid thing too. Like, if there's a video... Nah, I ain't gonna say that. But there's a video of someone like fucking punting a cat. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, yo, that nigga's weird. I don't fuck with him. That's a valid situation. Now, it's not the same level of what DDG be doing, but you get my point.
Talking about these different situations, not downplaying your success, and then draw some sort of conclusion about you. Now, make no mistake, DDG has been in his fair share of negative moments throughout 2025. He's had his private relationship he put on blast through the interactions with him and Hallie and the son and stuff that I don't necessarily want to get into. And I've talked about it on this channel before and how people can become really parasocial and draw conclusions about that situation and any situation any of these creators are in as a whole. But that doesn't mean it's right nonetheless. The internet wants you to perform a certain way. And as I watch this video, that's one of my biggest takeaways. This person wants more dad content. This person wants the music to sound a certain way. This person wants you to date a certain person and be with this person, look like this, be more humble, apologize consistently, over-explain, etc., etc. Literally, one of the first criticisms was, hey, I don't like your music because it's not meaningful and intentful to me. Like, I wanted it to sound like music that I specifically find intentful. I do like it, but I just don't find it intentional. What?
Like, you have no intent in your music, and that's why I hate you.
What the fuck? That's why I hate you is crazy. You have no intent with your music, that's why I hate you? Now that's a crazy sentence. What? To hate a nigga because you don't like his music is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. What?
It's an art form, and I feel like you have no intent behind it. You don't like your albums. I listened to it back before I came here. Every time I turn that on, one of my homies talking about DDG, like right off rip. It's not even a game. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't think you really that bad as a person, but when it comes to your music, it's just something that I don't really mess with. It's just like, there's no intent. What's the design behind it? What's the creativity?
What kind of criticism is this? That shit just didn't even make any sense. That was literally just him rambling on for a long period of time, not saying anything. After consuming the 46 minutes of the video, the hate.
So he's saying he hates him because when he listens to his music, there's no intent behind it. I mean, damn, to hate a nigga because you don't like his music is crazy. You could be like, yo, I don't like your music, but I don't hate you as a, I don't hate you. Like, I think he gassed it up. Like, he gassed up what hate. Does he even know what hate is? Like what?
Ranged from not liking the music, not giving us enough quality dad content, you know, being an absent father, to not dealing with India Love in how these people thought that he should deal with India Love, which is also very strange, to even what I presume somebody had criticisms about his relationship with Halle, and he ultimately didn't address it on the platform. And the conclusion that I came away with is the same conclusion that DDG came away with, which is the same conclusion that I come away with for a lot of people that overtly hate on the internet for these celebrities. These people just don't know him, and they have no real reason to hate.
You gonna have to know. When you leave this goddamn house, I don't give a fuck if you become the Weeknd. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo. That don't make me no less successful, nigga. I'm still gonna be him. That's what you gotta understand. It don't matter how much you hate, how much you don't like me, I'ma always be that nigga. That's why niggas don't like me. Because you see how strong my personality is.
That nigga said in your head. That nigga slick at that mouth, huh?
I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't give a fuck if you don't like my music. You can't fuck with me in real life. Plain and simple. What's my middle name? You don't know shit about me. So how the fuck can you hate me? Have we had a conversation? Have I shook your hand? Have I took you on a date? Have I even talked to you? Have I slid in your DM? You don't know me from a can of paint, so how can you form an opinion?
I don't know, has DDG did something for someone to like hate him? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, hate him, like really, like, yo, in person, it's on that. Like, has he done some shit like that? Because my thing is, people could probably dislike him for the way he act, or think that he's this, that, and 13, he corny, lame, money, all that, right? People could think that, but to hate him, I don't think he's done anything to be genuinely hated by anyone. But I may be blanking though.
It's off a blog post or whatever the fuck you seen online. You don't know. So for the next nigga you try to judge based off of what you see online, meet him first before you form an opinion. Now, I know this is a bad impression, and I expect y'all to leave this bitch hating me some more, except him. That's the only nigga that probably ain't gonna hate me when he leave this bitch. But I want y'all to. That's fine. That's cool. Or you might say, you know what?
I mean, what's the odds of you meeting someone famous out in the open like that to gauge their real life personality? You get what I'm saying? Like, I get what he's saying. Like, yo, don't just be judging people online. You don't meet them in person. But like, it's like shit. Say you do racist content. You know what I'm saying? You do racist, grifting content online. I don't gotta meet you to know I don't like you. I already don't like you based off the content you do. You get what I'm saying? So it's a thing of people gonna have their opinion regardless. You know, shit. Like they said, this meeting isn't going to do much to change their mind. Like, all it is just airing out their grievances.
Let me do a little bit more research on this nigga. Or let me listen to another song. Let me see if I was tripping. Let me see why this nigga just hit 100 million streams on his second song today. Why he just do that today? Just on one Spotify. One Spotify song, 100 million. Oh, okay, cool. I'm on a whole nother level. On what?
Oh, you true.
Okay, yeah.
Geeking.
You know his lyrics?
Hey,
exactly.
I know. That should not actually. That's all right.
I think it's a situation where it's like a gift and a curse. Sure, you get all this fame.
He was ready to hate, but he's like, I ain't gonna lie. That song was cool. That song was cool.
Variety, you get all these supporters and all this other stuff, and those people become parasocial in their own way, which is a whole different conversation because they take it way too far. The blind list offense, you know, the idolization type situation, that's strange. But then on the flip side, you get these haters who are talking about you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, who believe in platforms like Kick Champs, who believe in the DDG clips, who watch videos, honestly, like I make, and take it to the next level. I try my hardest on this channel not to make any character judgments about people. I'm not calling DDG a deadbeat dad in the whole DDG and Halle custody battle situation. That's just weird to me. I just don't know them enough to make those types of statements. Sure, sometimes I'll call a spade. Like, if you come out there and say something homophobic, I'm not gonna wait to see more evidence to really say that you're homophobic. I think that's crazy. But for some of these people saying stuff like, oh, this person doesn't love their mom, or they don't care about the music, or they're just money farming, like stuff like that to me is stupid. It's unnecessary. And it exposes more about the consumer as opposed to, you know, the people that are putting out the product. Especially these people who take it to a whole nother level. We're not talking about regular hate. Black Boy Max even noted how it's a totally different level when it comes to DDG specifically. People are really putting aside energy and emotion for a guy that they—
I ain't gonna lie, niggas really do not fuck with DDG. It's like, damn, real along the way I think at a point it became cool to hate him. You know what I'm saying? Like at a point it became you don't even have a reason to hate him, you just don't like him. Because that's kind of the trend. So I remember that shit when I had a Twitter. And I don't got Twitter no more, but I used to see that shit all the time on my feed. I'm like, damn.
don't know.
The bad shit, bro. Like, everything about DDG, I fucking hate, bro. So I don't.
Why do you hate his music?
Wait, what?
His music's fucking awesome, bro. Like, it just pisses me off, bro. Like, if I hear it, I just want to fucking smash them.
Nah, that nigga's hating.
Alcoholics.
Oh,
yo, one thing I will say, niggas who hate DDG, like, it's not just like I don't like that nigga. They hate this nigga, yo.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say who I had a convo with recently, who it was, but I had a convo with a nigga who was talking about how much he despises DDG.
Despise nigga is crazy.
But he was going hard. His whole vibe changed. It's a chill nigga. He started getting passionate. I'm like, yo, gang, like, there's no way, bro. Yo, he's going in, like. I'm like, yo, bro.
Bro, these niggas be channeling some type of energy. See, that's the thing. Hating someone takes a lot of energy, bro. It takes a lot of energy. You're choosing to go against your natural state of just being cool. Like, if you're naturally a hating person, you got some other shit going on. You know, but, like, I'm a chill person. So for me to hate you, I'm getting out of my element to hate you. That takes a lot, right? And it's like, damn, to despise someone you don't know is kind of crazy. Especially, like, a fucking streamer. Like, if it's someone that has real-world consequences, like a politician or something, then I could get it. You like, yo, I fucking hate this dude. Like, shit, me, I say fuck Ronald Reagan all the time. Fuck that nigga. So, that's different, though. He had real-world consequences that, you know what I'm saying, that I gotta live through. DDG, he just someone online. You know, that's famous. He not really doing nothing to my life personally.
Like, bro, that shit had me weak. I'm like, yo, gang, there's no way you this passionate, bro.
I think a shift that we're going to see going into this year is that content creators specifically are going to be very strategic as to how open they are, how engaging they are with their community and their fan bases. Simply because, you know, why would I self-inflict that much trauma and that much harm to my own mental health and potentially physical health in some of these people regards by allowing these people who have been haters or criticizers into my world and into my life? DDG has already taken those steps to deleting his own Twitter comms. And I think that we'll see other content creators do something similar, whether it be deleting Twitter comms or taking away YouTube videos, not going to conventions, etc., etc.
Where it's gonna go? It ain't gonna be on Twitter. Because honestly, I used to come in this motherfucker every goddamn day, and I stream out this motherfucker. Everything cool, it's lit. Now I can't even be in this bitch for 5 seconds. Y'all talking about some bullshit that could have got me banned. Y'all talking about some other shit, this negative shit, meme house this, meme house that, blah blah blah. Everybody cracking jokes, thinking shit cool and funny.
I wonder what the age demographic is of DDG people. Like, what's the average age of the people that like consistently watch him? You know, because it's like, damn, like, you could be a supporter of someone, but I wonder that. I wonder, like, what's his age? Like, I feel like he got a lot of grandfathered in supporters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he got any crazy, like, new supporters. And someone may correct me and be like, yo, think about it this way. But I feel like he got, like, grandfathered in supporters. And then he had, like, some new people that hopped on. But I don't think the new people outweighs the people that have been with him since fucking his college. You get what I'm saying?
But the jokes got hate behind it. Why would I allow myself to get hated on in some shit I created?
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
Goodbye.
Now, I know that some people might argue that, like, DDG brought all this onto itself, and so do a lot of other content creators. And I think that there's some validity to this. Painting yourself as the villain in your younger days can yield to higher views, higher subscribers, more quote-unquote perceived motion, and that whole if you can't beat them, then join them mentality actually can work well in your favor type beat. But what I can say is that as you age, as you become more mature, stuff like that gets old. It gets tiring. People don't want to have to put up with this stuff. And I think that the shift that a lot of content creators saw in the past year,
you start valuing your peace more. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to be like, that shit wear on you too. Even giving attention to it has an effect on you. You know, so you gotta pick and choose what you give your attention to, man. If it ain't benefiting you somehow, some way, then fuck it, man. Just let that shit be. Let that shit just sit there unattended to. It's gonna go away.
Is that I'm trying to be more mature and take on real life things, you know, whether it be family, relationships, you know, business ventures, whatever it is. And I have to run into and talk to people who have formed opinions based on internet clips, misplaced captions, and false narratives. So yeah, DDG didn't just confront the haters, he confronted people who made this level of success and fame possible for it. People are too deep, and that's because they were trained to be too deep. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I think a lot of the hate is based out of envy and jealousy. As the video concluded for DDG's addressing of his haters, those people on those platforms showed a level.
It's definitely some type of envy and hate. You gotta think about DDG brand. What he's known for, flashing his money, talking about how rich he is. That's cool, do your thing. But there's people out there who genuinely dislike people who do that. There's people out there who genuinely is like, yo, I hate this dude because he always flashing his money. I hate this dude because he always talking about his cars, talking about his house, talking about what he did, this, that, and the third. There's people out there like that. So there's always going to be a group of people who just dislike you because every clip they see of you is you flashing your money. They're not seeing the clip of you giving inspirational speeches or talking about your upbringing. That's not going to get the views, you know? So that's what comes to territory, though. It's all about how you present yourself to the public.
Of jealousy for the position that DDG was in because they all, you know, said that they would do something different, et cetera, et cetera. Now, he gave them the opportunity to shout themselves out, which I thought was pretty decently cool on the channel.
However, whatever reason y'all hate me for, bruh, I hope it's validated, okay? But I want y'all to know this is gonna be the biggest platform you ever been on, okay? So congratulations. And I guarantee after you see these clips and you end up on the damn shade room or whatever the and you smiling, jumping, doing backflips and all. Look at that. Look. That's all they want. That's all they want.
That's weird, bro.
Hey, damn, look where Hayden gets you, man. Hayden gets you on a nice platform with thousands of people viewing you. Maybe there is some type of monetary gain to hating on niggas, man. Maybe there is.
That's all they want. Weird. All they want is a response. All they want is
at least the one dude in the back
to be
can't smile.
in my spotlight. That's all y'all want. You're excited. You can't wait
to be here.
That's why you're here.
You've been waiting 20 minutes for your ass. Like
20 minutes. Whoop-de-doo. You get.
Exactly.
Huh?
What am I excited for?
Eyeballs.
She's smiling less than me.
Eyeballs.
Damn. She's smiling less than me. Damn. Are they a little tag team or something?
You're excited for eyeballs. All y'all want to be content creators, artists, and all this other shit. That's why you're here. Because you want eyeballs that I have. If you read this chat right now, y'all would have been left. These folks on y'all ass.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a good thing I don't give a fuck.
All right. You gonna give a fuck. She think these just whatever. Okay, you're gonna. I would happily shout your Instagrams out.
But ultimately, I think there's a big shift in the internet that's coming.
He know what type of fan base he got. Talking about, I would happily shout y'all out. He know what them DDG squad be up to, man.
DDG's doing a tour of Africa, starting off in Lagos, Nigeria, and I think that we'll see a more positive side of him. And you come up with whatever conclusion that you want to, but I do know one thing for sure, is that the people that hate on these content creators, I'm talking about real hate, not criticism of the action, but the people that put aside emotions and a part of their heart in order to dedicate time, effort, and energy to hate these content creators are the worst parts of the parasocial epidemic I have ever seen. That shit is mind-blowing. I was told that hate was reserved for like people that do heinous acts, not for people who make videos that you don't like because you don't see their son.
That shit crazy, man. I mean, shit, as you can see, there's a tension that comes with hating on people. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes this person, or there's a market for everything. You just gotta find out where that market's at, man. You know? But if someone's hating on you, brush that shit off, man. I mean, you're doing something right. I mean, you're doing something to get someone's attention. So as long as you know you're not going against your moral compass and you just living your life the way you want to live it, fuck it, let them hate. It's not like you're going to change the way you living. So let them be. What's a conversation going to do for a hater who hates you for something that you generally like doing? It ain't going to, like, what? But that's all I say with all that, man. I'm gone. Peace.